Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, Fractal and Gryffindor? How you guys going? One sec, let me switch it over to Blender. Cool. Hopefully this is working now. I'm not using the avatar right now because, what was the reason? The reason is that the iPhone is out of battery. I didn't charge it beforehand, and so I'm just not going to use the avatar. I need to update the avatar anyway. And that's what I'm going to be doing in this stream. I'm just going to be making some changes to it. Because I can. Drinking my delicious Coke. Honestly, Coke isn't even that great. It's just like, you know, the standard sort of safe option to get when it comes to soft drink. Alrighty, so what am I doing? I think I'm gonna have to. So the idea, right, is I'm gonna be taking some stuff from Booth and I'm gonna be applying it to the character because I don't feel like making anything myself right now. Yeah, I haven't streamed for a while because I had like what 7 days in a row of work, and then after that I just slept for like what is it like 2 days straight or something. But now is the time to not sleep and to just do something productive. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this under eye stuff. Blender stream today only. Probably. It probably won't be a super long stream, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, hmm. Yeah. Wasn't I going to layer this? Did I not already do that? Give me a second. If I go to... I don't think we have UCU paint enabled right now. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this under eye nonsense, and I'm just gonna make it like just flat lighting. I don't really like this ambient lighting. I'll probably add the under eye later, but I want to do it as a toggle because it'll just make it easier. So for now, I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's sort of a pain to try to get this right. So goodbye, oh, whoops. Okay, not like that. Shit. Okay, we'll probably have to mask it out first. Give me a sec. Oh, that selected pretty easily. Hold up. If I deselect these ones, and then I go control minus, it does. Haha. And if I go over here, how does this work? Does this have a loop? I think it has a loop. All right, let's just use this as the mask. So we go texture, mask. Man, I was watching what is it called? ReZero? And like I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't spoil it if you guys haven't seen it. I don't know if you guys even watch it. Do you watch ReZero Fractal or Gryffindor? I wonder. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, now that that's like that, let's go to Booth and let's download that hair that I wanted because it was a specific. Because yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't want to make shit. I just want to download it because it's just gonna be easier. So I'm pretty sure in my notepad I should have a thing. Man, it's been so annoying at the gym. Like, they changed the equipment. Yeah. You know, I slept for like 2 days straight. So I think it's time to remove the eye bags. Now, I'll probably be bringing them back, but I'll bring them back as a toggle, not as like a permanent on the base layer. I think having stuff on the base layer like that is just probably not a great idea. That kind of lighting should probably, or those kind of features should probably be on a different layer and have like, you know, be an effect. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. The most recent episode was just like, what the fuck? At the end of it, it seemed like such a said smaller, sort of slow, steady episode, and then and then I don't know. Maybe I'll wait to see if Boomy shows up before I start talking about it because I'm pretty sure he watches it. But yeah, I went to the gym today and it was pretty fucking awful. No, not today, like yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. I don't know. It's all a blur now. And they changed the fucking equipment where like you know those machines how it used like you know how it has like the plates on it. The plates used to be like 1 2 to like 15 or something, but they changed it so that it has like a kilo thing now. But they made it lighter. So it fucking sucks now because the freaking fly machine on the chest like caps out at like I don't remember the thing, but it's not heavy enough. Like I've maxed out the machine now. Like I didn't used to max out the machine, and then they changed it, and now I've maxed out the machine, and it's just like fuck. One of my it's worthless now, and it was like my favorite exercise to do. I haven't read the ReZero manga, but I keep up with the continuation of the like two stories. I started reading back then with I see. I hate that Tensei show. It's fucking terrible. I hate that Tensei show. I don't know. Maybe it gets good later on, but when I watched the anime, it was garbage. So I dropped that shit. Yo, what's up, Dokuru? Hello, hello, hello. One sec. I'm trying to find the hair because we need to change the hair on this guy. We need to move away from the default Vroid hair. You know, we need something different, something special. Okay, maybe not special, but something that's not so basic. Give me a sec. Let me just see. God, I have so many links, but I don't know which one's the one. Oh my God, internet, just load the page. Yo, what's up, Nexus? How you going? How you going? Apparently for the fans, it's going to be the best arc, so I'm intrigued. I mean, it's an okay arc so far from what I've seen. It definitely isn't the best at all so far. It's been all right, but we'll see, we'll see. I've seen like a lot of like there's that stair walking thing that's apparently is really hyped up, so we'll see what happens when that scene comes. Let's see if it's as hyped as everyone's building it up to be. I have chicken cheeseburgers. Chicken burgers, bro. I hate chicken. Okay, I don't hate chicken burgers, but I don't know. It's always disappointing when I like have Hungry Jacks with like 50% off. I'm like, oh, cool. And then it's just like fucking chicken burgers and not the beef burgers. Shit's so disappointing. Writing an English report on GTA 6 links. The tough stairs. Yeah, yeah. Bro, what is with this website? It's just not loading the images. I don't know which one is the right one. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to Blender while I wait for the web pages to load because apparently my internet sucks ass and I can't even load a web page. What do I need to do? We need to delete the hair. I mean, we don't really need to do anything, right? Actually, let's change that chin. That looks kind of weird. Let's just get rid of that. And then maybe we'll just blur it out. Oh my God, the lag. Fucking hell. There we go. No, I cannot stand the Tensei show, bro. Like when I watched the anime, it was the most it was such garbage, bro. It was such garbage. Like just so much about it that just really annoys me. No, it's not the weirded outness. It's just like it's such an unforgiving with the power fantasy aspect of that show. Like like if you know comparing it to ReZero, right? Like, you know, freaking you have that Tensei show, he joins the world and he gets reborn or whatever. And like I don't know, it's just weird with the magical system where he's just like, oh, like that's what I hate, right? It's just like you have these people who's like, oh, I read a lot, visual novels and stuff. So obviously when it comes to a magic system, I would be super invested in that. But I call bullshit. I call bullshit. If you have like a 40-year-old dude who never did any sort of, academic stuff and only read visual novels, then why is it when he gets reborn, he's suddenly super into magic and learning it and shit? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I think so. Isn't it when the Tensei show, it's like the 40-year-old guy who dies because he saves a girl from a truck or something and then he gets reborn? Am I thinking of the right one? Yeah, yeah, I am. So it's just super weird. Like it's just like it completely like got rid of my like I couldn't have suspension of disbelief for that. It's ridiculous. It's just like there's no way, bro. There's no way a guy. Do you have any idea how little it narrows it down? Wait, let me go to the web browser. Let me open up a web browser and show you what I mean. We'll go to, you know what? I'm gonna rant about this show before I start doing the Blender stuff because fuck it, I can. So I'm gonna open up a thing and I want to talk about how this show fucking sucks like at the start. So let's go to studio mode, browser, transition. Yeah, so this is the show you're talking about, right? This Tensei one. The stream is fighting for its life. I'm sorry, okay? I'm trying. It just it fucking sucks, all right? But it's just a weird thing because like if you think of a magical system, that's like the laws and physics of the world, right? That'd be like learning a science. So if you have a person, right, who's like a 40-year-old shut-in who only indulges in like media and doesn't have any sort of academic background or anything like that, why would he suddenly just be super into like learning and stuff when he goes to a new world? Especially when he has 40 years of habit of not doing that. Like it's ridiculous. It's so dumb. Like and then there's also like his attitude towards it. Like when he's learning about this stuff and it's just like what was it? Like you can't increase your magic and then he learns that you can and he's just like, "Oh, these people are so dumb. Look at me like innovating and learning it. I'm so smart." Like I hate it. It just comes across as I'm so smart fucking bullshit. No, he's not actually a child though. He's like a 40-year-old dude just in the body of a child. Yeah, but he doesn't have like before he went to the world, like it showed his room, right? And it was just a bunch of like light novels and stuff. It didn't show any academic stuff from what I saw. So that's not the impression that I got. Like I got the impression that he was like, you know, not that type of thing. So I don't know, man. It just seems off. And then like, you know, the show continues on and it's like no, it's not about crushing the children with his knowledge. It's just about crushing like even the whole society as a whole. Because the society thinks that you can't increase your magic, and then he immediately figures out that you can. It's just like I don't know. It just comes across as like the like I'm so smart sort of like ego shit. Like it just like how is it that he only figures that out and no one does? Like and I don't know. I don't like that type of thing where like a main character goes to a world and like I think Shield Hero did it as well at some point where it's just like, oh, how do the people not know this basic thing that we can figure it out? I don't know. I don't know. It just maybe other people have figured it out. I mean, in the book that he was reading, it stated that you couldn't and kept hidden. I guess, but we're talking about first impressions here. So the first impressions just comes off as like not a power fantasy, but as like a knowledge fantasy sort of thing. and like sort of, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem realistic. Like you don't go from playing video games and being a shut-in and not doing anything with your life to just constantly studying every day in like a click like that. Like that's the whole point of like ReZero's story, right? Is that he goes to a new world, but he doesn't become like a super awesome dude. He's still like the loser that he was, and he still has to go through a journey of becoming better. So like when you go to this show, I think it was like episode 3 or something. It's like he's supposed to like it finally goes into his like trauma type shit where he's like scared to like socialize because he's a shut-in, and then it's just like okay cool that they're getting into it. He's finally having something that he's not just like immediately being perfect at, and then he gets over it immediately because the stupid girl, the magic one, this girl, puts him on a horse and goes on one ride with him, and he's just like oh it turns out it's not so bad to go outside. It's just like what? This guy who's spent decades as a shut-in, and even more time, like even another decade, because it's like what 10 here or something, like one horse ride, and he's just completely gets over it. Like it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And then he immediately goes to a new city, and he's able to talk to new people, and he just completely gets over his thing in like an instant. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. My motivation, yeah, but there's the difference, Nexus, is that you were studying beforehand. You do study, you just do both. But like there was no indication that he did any kind of study beforehand. Like we're talking about like a guy who's like a who like the stereotypical sort of like neat shut-in 40-year-old, lives with his parents, doesn't do anything but play video games all day. Like that was like the thing that they portrayed him as. And like then he gets over his shut-in sort of personality like immediately. Like there's no journey. Like Subaru, like for example, ReZero has to go through a whole journey of, you know, during the midpoint of season 1 where he goes back to his ways. Not really goes back, but his sort of, you know, bad way of thinking comes out, and it creates problems. And then he has to sort of, you know, mature and become better in order to like finally get to the end point and the happy ending that he wants. But this guy just does a fucking horse ride and he's all good. It's just like what? I hate it. I hate it. This show is so trash. So trash. 0 out of 10. Never watch it. But how do you go from like being unable to like talk to people at all, being completely unsocialized with anyone, to being able to go to a new city, talk to new people, you know, engage in stuff? Like it's I'm pretty sure it's like literally the next episode. He goes from being a shut-in to completely traveling to a new city and being able to talk to people like it's nothing. No, no, no. It's ridiculous. There was no journey. There was no journey for that. It was so bad. Okay, Nexus, but it's not you. The story isn't about you. The story was about this guy and this character. All right, and that is just boring to watch. To just have one horse ride to just get over that. Like I don't know, man. When it comes to a story, you need to have characters that go through hardships and like a hero's journey or something like that, not just a fucking horse ride and he's good. Okay, but he didn't work though. He didn't learn that social skill of being able to adapt to certain things. He was a shut-in for like 40 years and then a shut-in for like the other 10 years of his as a kid because he only ever talked to his parents or that one maid. Like I you can't be like, well, you act differently at work. It's like, yeah, because I've been working for fucking years. Like that logic doesn't make sense. I mean, in universe, Subaru is perceived by everyone as being really good at things on his first try. What? Really good at what? Oh, you mean because they all see him like because he dies a bunch of times and then knows what to do. Yeah, yeah, but like there's a difference there. Like Subaru doesn't pick Like they see him as picking the right things because he has to go through the lessons and learn why he does things that are wrong and understand why they're wrong and then betters himself. So yeah, I guess everyone sees him as a better person, but like it's not really about what the characters see. It's about what you as the viewer sees and the journey that you like sort of go with him on it. Because it is a journey about Subaru, right? So like yeah. He wasn't a shut-in for 40 years. I mean, that's not what it betrayed. It showed him being literally like, 40 inside a room, which betrayed him as a NEET. I don't know. It's a new place and it's not like he went back to school. Okay, but it was like one episode, dude. I don't know. One episode. Like, it's just so, I don't know, man. I feel like it could have been more than that. One episode. Like, what was even the point of having it there? Like, what was the point of that? What did that teach anyone? Like, what was the lesson learnt in that sort of like story? Oh, just go outside and touch grass and you'll be okay. It's just like, it's not that simple for a lot of people. Like, what is the point of that? Like, anyone could just tell you something that simple. Like, it's so just, it's such a bad fucking story. I did watch past that episode. He literally went to like the new town after that. And then he's in the new town, and then they try to do a fake sort of kidnapping to make the girl not a brat, but it turns out to be a real kidnapping. And then he partly saves the day, and then the girl comes in who's like super OP and kills the kidnappers. And I think that's after that I stopped watching because I was like, yeah, I don't see the like I didn't understand what the point of watching the story was. Yeah, but I mean like 5 episodes, dude. That's not a short time. It's like what, half an hour an episode? Like that's multiple hours. If multiple hours you do nothing, like that's just bad. What is happening here? Why is Blender not responding? You might rewatch it to spite me. You go for it, Nexus. Go for it. But the problem with that Dokuru is that there was no active choice. He didn't make an active choice to do anything. He was just a passive guy, just, reacting to things that happen. He didn't have to actually actively do anything. I think that's another reason I don't like it. He just reacted to the things that happened to him. Like he didn't have to do certain things in order to have a certain outcome. Things were just happening to him. I don't know. Yeah, it would have been 6 years, but he still didn't interact with anyone. He still was like, what, 3 people he knew? He only knew like 3 other people? Okay, I think I have to close Blender. I think it's crashed. It's not working. Like you say that, but I'm pretty sure like in the story, the parents were like putting like high expectations and stuff on him too. They were like the woman really wanted him to learn the magic, and then the father was pushing him really hard to learn the physical stuff because he wanted him to be strong. And it's just like, isn't that just a reflection of like the Japanese society where it's just like you have high expectations? Like, was it really that much different? Like, I don't know. I feel like it didn't really do anything that interesting. Like, isn't that what makes people think that people close off when they have too many high expectations or something like that? So they just shut down and don't do anything. So I don't think that's a good point. They took their time with adapting the manga. My guy, I stopped watching episode one before the whole thing. Bro, I watched like 7 episodes. What do you mean? I watched like 7 episodes. I think the point where I stopped watching was when he was in the shed with the red hair girl, and then I stopped watching then. Oh wait, I have to go back and do the mask again. Like you can't be like, oh, it just didn't get to the good part yet, They didn't get to the inciting incident. That's like saying that, like, look at another good show like Berserk, for example. Its inciting incident is the freaking eclipse. But it doesn't mean everything before that was fucking garbage. Like it was still good. And you have to do this again. Dumb. you just you don't even know if they made any more. I mean, it was super popular, right? You'd imagine they'd make another one. Why are you removing the shadowing? So, a couple of reasons. For one, it's because honestly, I don't really like the soft shadows. I like a more cartoony style, probably as you can see in the Veenies. So it just isn't really my cup of tea to have that. And two, I want to also potentially move it to like a layer rather than it being on the base layer. So having like the shadows under the eyes, have it be something I can toggle on rather than it being like baked into the texture. So I'm just removing it because I feel like it'd be easier to just add it back later. And I'm about to make a bunch of changes, so I don't know how the character will react to the different kind of things. Like, I get what you're saying with that as well, Fractal, but like ReZero, right? One of the biggest complaints that people have with that is that, oh, what was the point of ReZero? Why was this go? Like, you compare it to One Piece, the whole point of it is to find the One Piece. ReZero didn't have any for that, something like that. That's why people didn't like ReZero. Well, some people, because like it seems like he was just doing stuff and there wasn't really an end goal in mind. But I still like the show, besides, despite that. I don't know. Based on what I saw, there was just too much power fantasy, too much whatever other types of like indulging fantasy, too much stuff like that. It just put me off. Just wasn't really anything interesting. No like struggle the character was going through or any sort of like interesting thoughts or opinions. There was just nothing really happening, honestly. So I just dropped it. I mean, it would be weird to put a 6-year-old kid into the thing. He's not a 6-year-old kid though. Like you can't. Yo, Fumi, what's up? What's up? You're you just missed me talking about how that something Tensei show is garbage. I hate it. Maybe hate's a strong word, but it's not good. It's super boring. Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed, but I've just been busy. I probably won't be streaming like every second day like I used to. It probably will be like maybe once or maybe twice a week. Because yeah, I feel like the streaming just it used to be like a productive thing, but I feel like I haven't really been very productive with the streaming. It feels like more just like a hobby to do for fun. And if that's the case, I don't really feel like I should be doing it like all the time. I'm gonna save this as a new file, just in case I want to go back to the other way of doing the face. Okay, let's see if the web page loaded for thingy. It didn't. Oh my god, fucking work. Oh, there we go. Finally. Finally. Alright, let's buy this hair. Let's buy this shit. We'll go check out. Hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I hope it looks good, but we'll see. Is the clothing done? It is not. I'm actually just doing that stuff right now. So I'm buying the hair, and then I'm going to be buying the clothing. But hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Just have to put in my credit card details. So I won't be showing me buying it at the moment. I'm also having a lot of issues with my internet. Like I'm trying to log in right now and it's just like not fucking working. Maybe I should have bought it before the stream. Anyway, I'm gonna stop fangirling. No, it's fine, bro. You don't have to worry. Huh? Shoot, how do I log in? I think I just use my Gmail? Close to animation? Uh, Remind me later. I need a password? Fuck. How do I not have a password already? Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to log into this thing. What is this called? Pix account. Shit. Please proceed. Try a different method. Use email. Send. Yeah. Bro, I saw the end of the ReZero episode and I was just like, what the fuck is happening right now? I was just like, it's just like, what? 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 And then I like went to the freaking subreddit for like anime or something. And everyone's just like, whoa, welcome to season one. Wow, what an interesting fucking isekai. Well, I wonder if this show will be good or just another derivative. And I was just like, bro, I did not expect what was going to happen there. That was completely out of left field. Where are you in the story? In which story? Credit card. Oh, it saved my credit card details. That's a bit odd. Okay. Place order. Oh my god, just pay. Just give them the money. He's starting from ReZero. Yeah. You're right. I'm actually starting from the start of ReZero. It's apparently it was my first episode. The last one I watched, you know? Alright, how do I download this thing now? Is it this? That's not it. I can't read the site. It's not in English. Download. There we go. Why did my phone go off? Give me a second. Oh, because I just bought something, so it gave me notifications like, hey, you lost money. Neat. That was $3.10. Okay. All right, so that's downloading now. So hopefully you should 10 cent. What do you mean 10 cent? What is 10 cent? Isn't that like a company? 10 cent. Yeah, Chinese multinational company. Doesn't that own League of Legends? I think so. And Path of the Exile. Yo, what's up, Switchy? Unfortunately, it's not going to work. I don't have the avatar active right now because my iPhone isn't charged, so I just didn't bother activating it. Okay, so we got the VRM file. Wait, hold up. Wait, what is this file type? Male short hair, Vroid custom item. The fuck? How do I? Uh-oh. 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 How do I use this? It's not a VRM file. Shit. Okay. Maybe I have to open up Vroid? Vroid Studio. And then we'll drop in the file. Open. Downloads. Ah, shit. What? How do I... Uh-oh. Okay, time to go to ChatGPT because I don't... Or Gemini, because I don't know how to fucking use this shit. Vroid custom item. How to turn Vroid custom item to VRM file. Did you find another ReZero fan to geek out? I mean, maybe. I don't know. You can't directly convert a. I'm trying to figure out right now how to fix up the hair because I thought it was going to be a VRM file, but it's not. It's a custom item. Open your Vroid Studio, navigate to the correct category, import the custom item. Okay. Okay. Let me set up Vroid Studio so you guys can see what I'm doing. Uh add window capture. Is that Vroid? Don't think so. Create new Vroid. Okay. Vroid. But that doesn't work. Hold up. Why is it not showing? Fuck? Oh, there we go. Much better. Yeah, I tried making Amelia when I was trying to learn Vroid. It didn't turn out great. Go to Blender. Scene, add window capture. Vroid. Okay. I think it's there. I think it's in. Make that smaller. Move this to the side. Oh, barely know how to import stuff from Daz. Ain't no way I'm doing Vroid. Okay. Um, so what did it say to do? Dress up feature? Wait, what did Gemini say? I'm lost. Open your Vroid Studio, navigate to the correct category. Import what category though? Fuck it, let's just open Amelia. Um, the category is outfit, right? No, it'd be hairstyle. And then there should be, how do I, what? Oh my god. How do I do this? Import custom items. Okay. And then we go to our downloads. Where now? There we go. There we go. We did it. We did it. Okay, let's just save this, export this, I mean, as a VRM and put it into Blender. Export. I don't know what this means. Export. We will just dump it into the VRM folder. We'll make a new folder for it, I think. New folder, and we'll call it hair. And we'll call this file orange hair. Okay, hopefully that exported. Let's go back to Blender now. Let's close this shit. Don't save. And now we can import it, hopefully. Import as a VRM. Merge? Wait, what am I importing right now? We need to go into hair, orange hair. What is this going to look like? I hope it doesn't look terrible. I freaking hope it doesn't look awful. Please. 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 Oh wait, it's going to import everything. Shit. Whoops. You know what? Let's undo that. And let's open up a new Blender folder and then just copy over the hair. Okay, let's import it here. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been going to the gym and I was having such good progress, but I've gotten stuck on like the bench press machine. When are we going to open up the end? I mean, when we find it, right? I guess when we find it now. We'll find the portal first. Once we find the portal, we'll just do a day where everyone's available and then we'll go and kill the dragon. Import. You know you can find it using the thingies, right? Yeah, but I haven't actually looked for it yet, so... Like, I know you can use the ender pearls to look for it, but I haven't actually attempted to do that yet. No, it's fine if someone else finds it. Character, hair, orange hair. Okay, delete all of this because that's unnecessary. Delete this because we don't need that. It's gonna be hard to do this hair. Is there anything special about it that I need to be consider? I'm not sure. Let's just isolate the skeleton for now, and we'll just delete everything below the neck. Actually, we'll delete everything that's not the head, I guess. Oops. And then we'll delete bones. Damn it. Delete bones, delete bones, delete bones. Okay. Hopefully that should be good here. And now we will just rename this to hair. Bring this back. What is this sphere? Head collider. We don't need any of the colliders. I'm pretty sure the original thing will have that, so we can just delete them. Worst case scenario, we'll just have to add a collider. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep the head collider just in case, because I don't trust the other ones. Bruh, work. Why doesn't it let me shift click this? What? Okay, now it's working. That's weird. Okay, that seems to be alright. Let's just actually check the original one. Does it have a head collider already? It does. I'm gonna delete the head collider. You know what? Yeah, fuck the head collider. We don't need it. Let's just copy over the hair. Let's switch this back to the other one. Paste it. What? How? What? What? Why? Why did it work like that? The fuck? Didn't I delete that? Where is this coming from? I don't know. Let's delete it. Okay, now we need to take this and bring it up. It doesn't look that great, does it? What? I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't know. The head shape is a little off. Where's my little gizmo? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Let's just hide this for a second. It looks kind of off. Maybe I need to bring it more forward. Some gaps here. Maybe I need to bring it even more forward. Probably need to bring it upright because you can't really see the eyebrows too much. Well, let's just split this into a horizontal view. And then isolate that. Wait, why can I not see the skeleton? Because of this. How high should I put this? I'm not sure, honestly. Probably shouldn't be too high. I'm not sure. We need to change the focal length. Something higher, like 80. The same thing over here. Alrighty. What do you guys think of this hair compared to this hair? It doesn't fit on the head very well. But the gap here is a little off. Maybe we need to change the color. I feel like it's still not sitting on the head too well, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Does it need to go higher? Oops, that's not the right. I feel like it shouldn't go higher. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more complicated than this one. Maybe not complicated, but I don't know. It's definitely more... Yeah, there's more going on. I guess that makes sense. Got more volume on the sides. Maybe I need to change the color. Let's go to the shading and let's see what it looks like with a different color. Let's come over here. Go to the shader editor. Oh, that's complicated. Is this just going into an emission shader? It's not. Okay. Is this the lit color? And this is the shade color texture. What if I just add a freaking RGB. Maybe brightness contrast? No. We'll go color, hue saturation value, put it here. What happens if we change the hue? That's a bit much. Do you want it to curve in rather than fall on the sides? I mean, I don't know. Maybe not so much, but I do like this fact that this front part sort of waves to the side rather than having this sort of middle thing. And I think this shape up here is more better for a silhouette than over here. Like this has it, but it's like a flat dead, where this one's more like springy. It does seem a bit wide though. I might need to pull it in just a bit. There's also this spacing here which comes off weirdly because there's just a gap. It shouldn't be a gap like that. Yeah. Like I like this spiral shape here. Like the spiral here and the spiral there. I think it looks good. But it's just this side part. It doesn't look too bad from the front, but when you go like a quarter view here and you just have this random ass gap here, it's kind of strange. Really? You think so? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this spacing. I don't know, let's have a look at the color. Maybe if I change the color. Let me think. How would we make it brown color? We need a reddish, right? And then we need to have a lower value for higher saturation. Maybe that's not worth it. I think I'm fucking making it fucking worse. No, I like the spikiness. It's just the gap here. I feel like there should be an extra strand here just to add a little bit more volume. Like, I feel like this strand should come out more. This one here. But it hugs, like, by a huge amount. If we go into this solid mode here, like, I feel like this strand on the side here shouldn't be hugging this side of the face. It should be coming out. Because even if you do pull it out, you shouldn't really see it that much still, because it'll still be obscured. So, I feel like it just needs to come out a little more, because it just makes it, it's just, yeah. It's kind of odd. Wait, why is that not changing in color anymore? Am I doing something wrong? Wait, that's blue. It's not blue. Oh. Should I go for the brown hair? I'm feeling like the brown hair isn't working with this style. Hmm. Kind of looks odd. We'll just keep that one there for now. Let's try some different color variations. See if we can... We'll just go through different things, see what we like. Whoops. Put that into color. And put this over here. Okay, yeah, cheers, cheers. Thanks, Fumi. Thanks, yeah. Okay. Okay, no, we're not fucking doing that. I don't have gray hairs, buddy. I don't have gray hairs. I don't know. I feel like an orange hair isn't terrible, especially when it comes to the eyes, but maybe we need a darker value. But then it just makes it brown. But then that doesn't look right because it seems like it's I mean honestly, the white hair doesn't look terrible. The white hair doesn't look awful, but I don't know if I want that. I don't know because no, it is I don't want to be known as the old white haired dude. I think we need more contrast or something because it seems really washed out. We need a higher contrast in order to make that work. So let's add a can Kane key. What is Kane key? Who is that? Oh, Kaneki. Okay, I see. I mean, oh no. Let's increase the contrast. Whoops. Hmm. Finally embraces his anime roots. I mean, maybe I should go for the white hair, honestly. Like, let's have a look. Let's just go through a whole bunch of iterations and then we can see which one looks the best. Because I feel like I'm going to have to change the eye color. Because I feel like the eye color doesn't match any of these, but we'll have to see. You know what? It kind of looks weird now that I think about it. It's not, you know what? It makes me sort of not want to do it because it sort of looks like the, what is it called? The, that Dang Roper character, the programmer one. Hold up. Dang Gan Roper programmer. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. No, it's all good. It's all good. The hair can have a gradient. Can the hair have gradient? I can. So I can go into settings and I can add a gradient. I can probably apply it to the texture or to maybe even like the world rendering settings. White at the top and red or something at the bottom. Yeah, we could do that. Let's switch this to like a white first. How do I do that? I guess we just get rid of saturation. Increase the value. Probably going to need some extra contrast on this. I don't... Yeah. Bring this into here. Make it pop a little bit more with the value. Sort of... What is this? What is this? Huh? That's weird. Probably wouldn't be too hard to fix just manually, but still kind of weird. Hmm. How would I apply the gradient to this? Let me think. You know what? 1 second. I'm just gonna grab myself some Coke and then we'll figure this out. Give me a sec. Boy, I'm back. Pour myself some delicious, beautiful Coke. Honestly, it doesn't taste that great, but better than nothing. It's better than fucking water, you know? It's better than fucking water. So yeah. Okay, let's figure out how to do this gradient. Now, hmm, how can I do this? Because we probably want to do it on the texture space, right? So we'd have to use the UVs based on the texture. But then again, how is the UV set up right now for this head? Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. And it's all... Okay, because it's laid out like this, we could probably just do a gradient. Yeah. So the front ones are here, and the back ones are here. No, some of the front ones are here as well. That's a bit of a problem. No, it should be right. It should be right. Let's come back here to here. Do shader? No, not shader. We want to grab let's just grab a mapping node for now. Mapping. And we have to apply the mapping over here, right? Because if we grab this mapping and we switch it over to texture, go like this real quick. What does that look like? Nothing. That does not work. Let's just put this into the lit color for now, just so we can see it. You know what? Let's just use this as a gradient, just so we can see it a bit better. So we'll grab a gradient texture, and then we'll plug this gradient texture into the... Bro, I cannot see shit. Did I connect it right? Nah, what? I don't think I did. What did I just do? Let's undo. Oh, please let undo do something. It doesn't do anything. Oh my god, Blender, why? Okay, there we go. So... Oh, it has color. Okay. Grab this. Okay, we're just going to move this over here just so I can see. Put this into here. That should give us a gradient. Or not. Might need to add another plane just so we can see what this gradient is doing right now. Come over here. We'll just do the setup on this one just so we can see it better. And we want a texture. And we want it from UV mapping, actually. I forget. So, whoops. Okay, we'll just go object info. No, not object info. What is it called again? Let's just do this again. Texture coordinate. UV. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go to here. And we're going to... Maybe this isn't going to work. Screw it. We'll just copy this, go to here. Yo, what's up, Vexnord? How you going? Don't mind me, I'm just updating my avatar. Sort of. Okay, so this is why the gradient looks weird. It's not the right direction. We need to rotate it so that it's this way. And I think I'm going to actually use a color ramp just so we can more easily see the thing. Color ramp. And just so we can easily see it, we'll just go, I don't know, red and blue. Something like that. What you up to? Just making adjustments to character. I'm moving away from the freaking what do you call it? The Vroid character, and I'm trying to just update it. So I've just bought a hair off Booth and I'm trying to make it look not terrible. So I'm just doing a bit of experimentation with the coloring, seeing if I can get something that I like. Let's just make sure that this is doing what I think it's doing. So if we go into UV edit, we go over here to the render mode. We have this. We take the UVs and then we scale it. It does not work. Shit. It's not doing what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to use the... Oh my god. You bought hair? Yeah, I bought the hair. It was like $3 or something. Just because like I just could not be fucked spending like multiple hours doing it myself. I'd rather just spend $3 to buy it. Strange. This is weird. If I'm using the UV, then why does... Oh no, it does change it. Why did I change it before? Okay. And if I take this one... Okay, so it is... Okay, so it is based off UV. So that is doing what I thought it would be doing. Okay, so we should be able to copy this node setup over to the hair now. And we should get gradients that go from the tip to the root. I mean, maybe, but like, I also don't really care, you know? It's, I just cannot be fucked, dude. It just takes too much time. It just takes too much time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care about like making male assets or avatars. It's really hard for me to like have the motivation to make the avatar for myself because I just don't really care that much about it when because it's like a male avatar and I just don't like doing that. Okay, yeah, this is working, I think. So it's blue at the tips and then red at the top. So this is a way to add the gradient. Though some of these are not reacting in the same way that I would expect. Interesting. Because like these ones as well are really I guess it's because a lot of the hair here is obscured. Hmm. You've been playing a lot of WoW? Interesting. I have not played WoW in a very long time. I've not played it in a very long time. I sort of swore myself off the game because I've spent so many years of my life playing it. Don't get me wrong, it was fun when I did, but at a certain point when you play a game for like over a decade, it's just you gotta move on, you know, you gotta move on. Like because like I started playing WoW when I was like I played it during BC. So BC is when I started playing WoW. I played through like I didn't play constantly through all the expansions, but I basically played through like every expansion up to like BFA. BFA. I mean, it wasn't I mean, like, it's sort of hard to say because I was like fucking a kid. I was probably like 8 years old or some shit when I was playing it in BC. So, like, I know I never really got past like the first beginning things in the earlier days. I think the first time I reached max level was in Wrath of the Lich King because you had the Death Knight, so it was a lot easier to reach max level because it gave you a whole bunch of levels. And I also wasn't allowed to play that much when I first started playing it. I could only play it like half an hour on the weekend, so that was like one battleground. And so like, yeah, I never really got above level 20 in like the first years that I played it. Okay, let's delete this thing back here. Let's not delete it. Let's just move it aside. What did Fumi recommend again? Top white at the top or red or something at the bottom. So we have, so we need a mix layer then, right? We need a mix. No, not mix like that. We need a color. I mean, it was good. It was a good expansion. It was sort of like, it was fun. I really liked it too. It wasn't my favorite expansion. My favorite expansion was Legion, just because I was old enough at that time to actually like, commit more time to it, play when I wanted to, actually do raiding and stuff like that. Yeah, it was much, much more chill. It's one of the reasons why I didn't really like the what is it called? Playing vanilla, because I played vanilla like the what is it called? The no, it's not called vanilla, classic. Yeah, I played classic. Um and like, everyone was just min-maxing to an extreme degree. It was fucking awful. I hated it. It was not fun at all. I mean, I think it was a lot better when people didn't know how to play the game. But it also depends on the group of people that you played with too. I don't know. Color mix. There it is. So we need to take the gradient, then we need to take the texture, and then we need to mix it. And then we need to bring this into lit color. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was just weird when I played it, right? Like when I played it in with like classic or whatever, the freaking thing was everyone was like rushing the game. Everyone was so rushy and so try hard. Like I played it because my brother wanted to play it and we played it with him and we started like 2 weeks after it came out or something, or maybe like a month after it came out. And everyone was already like max level. And my brother was so annoyed because he's just like he wanted to have like the true experience of like everyone playing at the same time. And because he missed it by like a couple of weeks or like a few weeks or whatever, it felt like he was really upset because he was just like he felt like he missed out on the experience. And like he really wanted to like try again on like the Burning Crusade one and play it when it actually came out. But I didn't play it then because I was just like, nah, I don't wanna. Like I'm not playing that fucking game. No. I'm pretty against playing that game. It takes a lot of time and I just don't have the time for like something like that anymore. And I could make the time for it, but yeah, as I said, like I've already played TVC. I played TVC, I played the TVC like a long actually, and like when you do like leveling up and stuff in the game, you have to go through that content. And like, yeah, I don't really like the grinding or having to do the mining and stuff like that. I liked it when I was a kid, but as an adult, like it's hard to just spend an hour mining in it and without being like shit, I could be doing so many other things with this time. Like I played the game, I had my time with it, and I think I enjoyed it, but I think it's just time to move on. Like I really don't want to be playing the same game over and over and over again, doing the same thing. Like I think my brother Stu plays the game, and he does invite me to play it from time to time. I think he also invited me to play like hardcore Total WoW or some shit, and I was just like, nah, dude, I can't play that game anymore. So blue is the bottom part. What did Vimy say again? White at the top. So this would be the white, and then red or something at the bottom. We'll do like a reddish, I guess, for now, like an orangish thing. Maybe we don't want to use a mix. Maybe we want to use a color, a hue. Well, that doesn't fucking work. What the hell? Why does it look like that? Damn it. What about the saturation? You're a blood elf hunter? That's cool. I think the hunter was my first. No, no. I think the first character I ever made was a blood elf. Actually, no. The first character I ever played was what was it? It was undead warlock because I had a pet. And then the next thing I ever made was a hunter after that. Or was it a paladin? I don't know. It's been a very long time. But I know that I had a warlock as my first character, and I shared it with my other brothers, and we had to all play the one character. And like me and my older brother fucking hated it because the other brother he was the type of player that would like to explore, and we only had half an hour turns. So he would explore, right? Go out to fuck all nowhere, die, and then pass the turn over to us where we didn't have to fucking run back to actually do a quest. And I was just like, so eventually we got our own characters because that shit was driving us mad. Have you played COC? I don't know. What is COC? I could, I'm just gonna say COC because, you know, Clash of Clans. Oh, I have not played Clash of Clans. I'm not a big mobile game. The only mobile game I've played recently was fucking what is it? The balloon game, monkey balloon game. I forget what it's called. Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. It used to be really fun. Just because like, you do quests and stuff, right? And then you have to go back. Because that was a big thing back then. Like running back took ages, bro. Took ages. And also because when I played it when I was like 8, it was really hard to like read the quests and figure out what shit was. Because I didn't know what Thoughtbot was at the time, so I just I had to read it. And when you're like 8 years old trying to read the fucking quest, it's just like sometimes you get confused. And yeah, like sometimes I got lost too, and I would just be so upset because I'd spend my half an hour trying to find the quest, could not be able to find it, and just be like so distraught because I was just like, no, this is the only half an hour I get this week, and I couldn't do the one thing I wanted to do. But yeah, eventually, you know, my dad showed me what Thoughtbot was, and I didn't have that problem anymore. Maybe I have this arranged the wrong way. Maybe it needs to be like this. That's more like it. Okay. I was wondering why it wasn't working. I'm like, why is that not working? Yeah, my dad played. It sort of pissed me off one time too, because he stopped playing after Wrath of the Lich King. And so when it was Mr. Pandaria came out, I was part of a guild, right, in Wrath of the Lich King, and Mr. Pandaria, no, not Wrath of the Lich King, it was Cataclysm. So what happened? I can't remember exactly what happened, but he stopped after Wrath of the Lich King, so I stopped after Wrath of the Lich King. But then I got some birthday money or something, and or maybe he came. I think he came back to try it again at Cataclysm, which means I was able to play again at Cataclysm. But then he stopped playing immediately. But I was able to still play for a bit, and then I got into a guild. We did raiding, and then during Mr. Pandaria, I bought that with my birthday money, and I was just like, I was playing Mr. Pandaria, and the guild's like, hurry up, get to level 80 so we can raid. And I was so excited to do it. And then my subscription ran out, right? So I went to my dad. I was like, hey, the subscription ran out. Can you pay for like another month? And he's just like, oh, so you have the money to pay for another month? And I was just like, no. And he's just like, oh, I guess you're not going to be able to play it then. I was like, okay. and I just and then I wasn't able to play Mr. Pandaria after that. It wasn't until like BFA came out and I had more of my own money when I was able to play again. Maybe more saturation. Probably have to change the way that the gradient works. I don't know. I don't think this is working. I don't think red is a good color. Maybe something else. Damn, yeah. I was so pissed off too. It was like, okay, so when you're playing for it, we can afford it and we can do that. But when you're not playing anymore, suddenly it's no longer a necessary expense. Okay, whatever. I remember being so pissed off about that. Blue. No, not blue. I don't like. I want something that's more vibrant. Orange. Orange looks a bit off. Honestly, green would be even better. Ah, but green just looks like that fucking character from that anime, the guy that has like a leak head. I don't know if I want green. I mean, it was a good game. It was a good game. So like, I'd pay monthly for it, but not anymore because I just don't want to play the game. But if I wanted to play the game, then I would. I mean, like, it's a good experience. Like, if you can get a good experience, I'd pay for it. Maybe a higher value. Maybe white is a bit much. Maybe I want a creamier color instead of a white color. Saturation a bit more. No, I don't like this. Bro, I do not know what I'm doing with this shit. I'm so confused. What am I even doing anymore? Fuck. You kind of want to fix up your PNG tuber model. Yeah. I mean, if you can, why not? I mean, if it's something that you want to use, if you're not going to use it for anything, then I probably wouldn't bother. Hmm. Maybe we need to change the type of thing. Maybe we don't want linear. Maybe we want B-spline. And then maybe in the actual gradient we want to do not linear but easing. Just to make it more soft. Okay, maybe we want to go back to doing different reds now. Maybe we want to actually go for like a brown here. Nah, ease looks terrible. Let's go back to B-spline. Ease does not look good. Yeah, B-spline is the better one. Have you tried the Horse Girl racing game? I have not tried it. I have heard a lot about it. But I haven't played it. Maybe I should play it. Apparently it's really popular. It could be fun. But I don't know. Okay, let's have a look at some of these hairs. Let's bring this shit back over here for a moment. Bro, this is too far away. We need to bring it closer. Or maybe not. A good pet for a hunter? I'd say do a pet that has like taunt or something. Like just something that has taunt. I think boar has a taunt, right? It has like, so that's pretty good. Um or like the spider has like the webbing to immobilize. That's also pretty good. Just anything that like allows you to get more distance. Bit color texture. Bro, I'm starting to get confused. I'm adding too many nodes. I don't even know. So we have like the white hair here with the tips. I don't know. Honestly, the tips being red doesn't look that good. I feel like green tips just look better. But I don't want to just copy the thing. I feel like it's just going to be copying something that exists if I do it like that. Okay, so this is this one. What is... I think it's this one? What does this look like? I got a bat, he's freaking cool, named him Wingdings. What are you fucking doing? Planning on cooking him? Like, what? It's like if I bought a cow and I was just like, yeah, beef. Can't. Good old beef, you know? Like, that seems suspicious. We achieve node singularity, guys. Speaking of which, you should watch a new Blender open movie short called Singularity. It's actually pretty neat. Interesting. Singularity, huh? Let me Google that or else I'm gonna forget. Singularity Blender. That's an interesting style. Uh, looks kind of terrible unless I'm looking at something, unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh wait, no, this one looks better. Okay. I see. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like this brown color. It looks too full. I feel like the white color actually just looks better. But maybe I'm... Let's change a different color ramp. It just doesn't seem as good. Maybe a yellow color? Bring this up. The tip value should be lower. Okay. Wait, it's already on like really low though. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, the ghost lens isn't that terrible. I don't know, actually. The Blood Elf leveling area is sort of kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best. Like, you have to, like, if you're in the ghost lands and you have to go to, like, the Scar and then just, like, kill mobs in the Scar. I don't know. I never really liked the Blood Elf leveling area. It's kind of bad. I feel like the Orc leveling area is the best one. I mean, the Tauren one isn't terrible either. Like, it's got a good vibe to it. It's very chill, that one. The Undead one isn't terrible either. But I don't know. I feel like you did pick the worst leveling area, not gonna lie. Maybe I need to, because you say what? The tip value should be lower. Should be more darker for the green. You think. Maybe I need to add different things to the scale. What if I bring this up? Increase the saturation. We cannot see the tip in this one though. It's kind of odd. Maybe if I use an ease? Why can't we see the color here? The fuck? Okay, let's move this up. When do we see this color? We just don't. It just never appears. What? Okay, let's grab the green one and just do this one instead. No worries, no worries. Oh my god, what the fuck happened here? Why does it look like that? That looks different. Wait, what's happening? Why does it look like this? Hold up. What did I do? Enjoy your stream, Dokuru. Till next time, bro. Ciao, ciao, or whatever you're doing. Hope you have a good day. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this because that looks terrible. I guess we'll go to deep spline. Oh, it's not using the gradient. Fuck. Okay. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, why is it doing that? Okay, that makes more sense. The green, so they should have be more darker for the green. Okay, let me copy paste this one. Okay, keep that color in case I regret my choice. So you said darker for the green. I'm going to take this and I'm going to duplicate it. And then I'm going to take that. Oops. Drop this. Bring it up. This is kind of weird, isn't it? Why is it not going darker? That's fair, that's fair. I mean, like, do you have any other recommendations? Like, what did you like from what you've seen so far? Maybe color is the wrong mix type. Maybe just go back to mix. Mix looks terrible. Maybe we want to have an overlay. Not really sure what's happening with this overlay. Soft light. No, we don't want light, because that would be wrong. Yeah, it just has to be hue, right? It doesn't do anything. So we have to go color. But the color doesn't... Maybe something more like that. So the tips are dark. But I don't know. I don't know if I like the dark tips, honestly. Don't really have some suggestion if you were high contrast, cyanide, purple, red, black, as you know. Okay, fair enough. Why did my phone go off? I'm assuming it's Dokuru that's streaming. Yep, yep. Green is too saturated. I wish it would, you know what? I need to switch this over to this character on this side. I can't see the character when the little window pops up. It's making it kind of difficult. Grab this, isolate it. Okay, now we can open up this and it doesn't, yeah, because it's like covering the thing. I couldn't see shit. So let's reduce the saturation. Reduce the saturation. We need some saturation. Maybe this one needs to come down even more. Maybe pull it up a bit too. Pull it down a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep it on this for now for the hair. And I think I just need to update the eyebrows and eyelids and stuff because it's kind of doesn't really match right now. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'm gonna save it, and I think I'm gonna stop streaming now because I've been streaming for not that long, honestly, not that long. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not really getting a lot of progress done at the moment. I think I'll stop for today, and I guess another day I'll come back, look at it with fresh eyes or something, and see what I want to do. Because this is the problem, right? Is that whenever I'm like trying to work on the character, I don't really know what I want it to be, so it's a bit hard to sort of decide on something. But I guess for this, I'll just leave it like this for now. Actually, should I keep going? It's only been an hour and a half. Maybe I'm being lazy. Mm, I'll go a little longer. Let's just, it shouldn't take too long to change the eyebrow colors, just make it look a little bit more coherent. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said anything about a bad day, buddy? You're going a bit far with that one. You know, it doesn't look that bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. Let's go texture paint. We'll isolate it. What's with that reaction, Fumi? What does that even mean? How would these eyebrows even look, bro? I do not know, eh? I do not know. Do I even change? I don't know. Whoops. Maybe I do like a green color. Oh, that doesn't work. What if I do... Why does the green not work? Oh, there we go. That looks fucking awful. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be great. It just has to be something, right? Like, honestly, like, anything's better than the fucking default Vroid character. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of sick of that shit. Like, I need something else. I think darker eyebrows are good just so you can see it. Maybe this green doesn't work, though. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's just change it to a green color, whatever. Oh, wait, this one's gonna be harder to change color because it has, like, lighting and shit on it. Damn it, I'm gonna have to use, like, a hue slider for that. Fudge. Okay. Um... Which texture is this? I don't know, actually. Select? Nope. Select? Nope. Select? Nope. Select? Nope. There we go. It's eyes. Oh, wait a minute. That's not... Oh, no. That's also the pupil, not just the... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's just the reference that I was using for the shape keys. It's the test chan. So when I do the shape keys, I was just... It has them all pre-made on them. So... Like, draw open. So when I was going through all the shape keys, I was just using this as reference to make sure it was alright. But we don't really need her anymore, so I'm just going to delete her. She's there suffering from cancer. Okay. Damn. No, she's just there, you know, enjoying the stream. It's fine. It's fine, you know. Let's just do the color. Okay. Let's see what happens when I do this slider. Well, that was green very easily. I thought it was going to be harder to get a green color, but that went pretty quick to it. And I think with texture paint... Bro, am I really going to be using a green character? What is happening? Why is this what I'm doing? I don't even know. Fuck it, who cares? We just need something different, damn it. Whoops. Probably have as a lower value. How does that look? Trust the process? Trust what process? Me just randomly doing shit? Don't know if I can trust that. Bro, let me copy this. There we go. Do we want to lower the saturation or do we want to keep a high saturation? Probably lower it. Something like that. How does that look compared to this one? I mean, that's pretty glowy with the eyes. It could be better. Kind of looks weird because of this orange part here. So what I'm going to do is we'll go to the haircut one again. And we'll just make this the shade color as well. What is happening? Okay, that should get rid of the orange. I don't know. What do you think? Would it be weird if I had an avatar like this? White hair, green tips. How does it compare to the original? It's really bad from a side view, but it doesn't really matter. We're never going to be looking at it from a side view. I like the volume back here. I think it looks a lot better than this like weird oily look here. This looks way more like better volume. I feel like the front part might be a little bit too thick here, but yeah, I think we'll just stick on this for now. We can always change it later if we want to, but I think just making more changes is better. It's an iterative process, right? Even if I'll just use this head for now. If I like it, we'll stick with it. If we don't, then we'll just have to make more changes, I guess. Let's have a look at the body. I said I was buying clothing, right? What was the clothing I was buying again? I do not remember. Oh, that's right. And the fucking video got taken down. That's so annoying, dude. The whole stream got blocked because of the music. So I don't think you can even see it on my channel. I think it was like a type of suit. I kind of wanted to use the pajamas, right? So I'm pretty sure. So that's hair. Let's go to the internet and we'll try to find the outfit to buy. Bookmarks. No, not bookmarks. We need to open up the stream thing. And then we'll go into studio mode. Browse a scene. Transition. Where you at? Blam. There we go. Okay, let's try to find this outfit. Grab this. Which one is it? I don't think it was that one. Those are the pajamas that I wanted. Because I just want to sleep, I guess. That's a jacket. Jacket's not terrible. And it is winter, so it does make sense. Well, it's not quite winter. It's winter soon, in like a week or so. Don't think it was this one either. Don't think it was that one. I think it was this one. I think this is the one that I did the random land on. June vow set. What is a June vow? Oh wait, I can't search on this thing. Oh, and it has different colors too. Nice. Kind of just want the pajamas though. Kind of still just want the pajamas. I want to go with the pajamas. I don't care. Maybe I do. Do I really want to be dressing my character up in a suit? Last time I wore a suit was like at a fucking wedding. And that was like the only time I ever wore a suit. Okay, let me think. How do we do this? What does the let's go back to Blender because you can see that this reveals part of the chest, but what does the chest actually look like? No, I'm buying this. I'm buying this one. I don't care. I'm buying the pajamas. We're wearing fucking pajamas. I don't care. Credit card. Order's not finished. Place order. And pay. And blam? Blam. We got it. Okay, how do I like let's download the items now? Click that button. Download. Now, what is this file type? It's a zip. Okay, interesting. Oh, my phone went off again. How many times is that going to happen today? Oh, because I just bought something, obviously. It's just like, oh, I wonder why. I wonder fucking why, close. Okay. It's a Unity package. Fuck. Okay. Damn it. That means it's gonna take like 10 hours for it to open. Yeah, I might do that another time. Opening Unity is gonna take fucking forever. So yeah. I guess next time I'll add the pajamas to it. So yeah. For now, we're just gonna have a green head because fuck it. Fuck it. But thank you everyone for watching. To those who did watch or will watch. But I'm gonna be heading off now. I think I've streamed for almost 2 hours, so I think it's a good time. And, you know, I don't want to have to wait like 15 minutes for Unity to open. But hopefully next time we can get the clothes on and then we can put it into Warudo and see what it actually looks like. But until then, ciao ciao. Till next time.